Last night before going to bed, I was laying down thanking God. Y'all, and the random thought that just popped in my head was in the heat of the night. And I automatically thought of my biological father. Some of y'all may be too young to remember that show. The theme song go, in the heat of the night, I've got troubles wall to wall. My mom and dad starred in it a few times before they passed away. One of the episodes I remember my dad playing in was called Home is Where the Heart Is. And it was so ironic to me how I was laying down thanking God, telling him how I feel so safe with him, how he feels like home to me, how I feel heard, seen, and understood talking to him. Then In the Heat of the Night pops up. While talking to the Father, I thought of one of my birth father's episodes, Home is Where the Heart Is. And instantly, I thought of Matthew 6:21. That says, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And it aligned so perfectly, because when your heart is with God, he is the treasure. He starts to feel like a safe space to a lot of us because we have made him our home. God said home is where the heart is. And I feel like the only reason he led me to share this is because he wants you to analyze what's home for you. Whatever's taking up majority of your heart space is where you truly reside. How much of that space you have reserved for him? Because so many of us are pulled in different directions daily when it comes to our hearts. And the only available opportunity we get to make him a safe space is in the heat of the night, when the day has come to an end, when it's time to wind down, when your mind has finally quieted from the noise of the day. And that don't necessarily make God home, because he take up a small portion of our hearts, especially when other things and other people are your home's majority of the time. If anything, that would just make him a vacation suite, just like that beautiful place you like to visit 2 weeks out of the year. God said in order for him to be home, you have to live in him, reside in him during the day too, and not just in the heat of the night. 1 Corinthians 7:32 says, an unmarried man or woman are concerned about the Lord's affairs and how they can please the Lord. But a married man or woman are concerned about the affairs of the world and how they can please their husbands and wives. And this message is not to speak on marriage, but this scripture does show how easy it is to make other things and people that is in our hearts our home, and how us adding more things into it eventually make God an Airbnb rental or an occasional resort, a place we go when we want to relax, a place we use to feel good. We can still be married. We can still love other things, but without first making God our home, every other place we reside in will be built on an unstable foundation. God said home is where the heart is. So where do you reside? Y'all be blessed though.